We humans have some faulty ways of thinking and behaving that are hardwired in our brains. If unchecked, these faulty ways of thinking and behaving can sabotage your success, including your financial success. So today you'll discover more powerful mind hacks to avoid these mind traps so that you achieve the financial success you desire. Welcome to the mini training 15 ways to train your brain for financial success, part 5. I'm Millen, Livis, holistic financial mentor. I help women up-level their financial intelligence so they become financially independent faster. If you missed previous videos in this mini training series, you can catch up by watching these videos on my YouTube channel. Here's the link for this channel, and you can catch up and watch all the previous ones. All right, let's get right to the mind hack number 13. So when it comes to money, we are wired to focus on what we need and want in the near future, like buying a house, paying for kids' college, buying a new car, going on vacation, whatever, right? And we often procrastinate on planning and acting for our financial future, for our future desires and needs. So to illustrate how problematic this approach to money management is, let me share with you a story that is commonly attributed to Irving Zola. You and a friend are having a picnic by the side of the river. Suddenly you hear a shout from the direction of the water. A child is drowning. Without thinking, you both dive in, grab the child, and swim to shore. Before you can recover, you hear another child crying for help. You jump back in to rescue him as well. Then another struggling child drifts into sight, and another one, and another one. The two of you can barely keep up between you and your friend. And suddenly you see your friend walking out of the water, leaving you alone with the situation. What are you doing? What is going on? You asking with frustration. Your friend answers, I'm going upstream to tackle the guy who is throwing all these poor kids in the water. The point of this story, the moral of the story, is that you cannot continue react to life situations, especially when it comes to your finances, actually to all situations, but finances as well. At some point, you've got to start solving the underlying causes of money problems so that you balance all your financial priorities, present and future. You cannot be free of money worries and enjoy your retirement years if you live paycheck to paycheck now and constantly have to figure out how to pay for everything that you need today. So you've got to manage all your financial priorities, including your financial future, like your retirement, by planning, budgeting, saving, and investing. All right? Okay, so that was mind hack number 13. Let's move on to mind hack number 14. Be mindful of and break from the status quo bias. Most people have the status quo bias, which is the implied desire to keep things the same. And we do that in our with our health, right? With our habits of eating and drinking. We do that with our relationships. And guess what? We do that with our money as well. Because it is more comfortable to keep the familiar, right? It's more comfortable to be in the known, the predictable, than make any kind of big changes. So in fact, often breaking from the status quo takes courage and faith. For example, while many people are pretty excited about their retirement, it can be really hard to actually stop working. And I believe that that's part of being addicted to living in a status quo. It's part of the difficulty that can be attributed to our desire to just keep things familiar, keep the known. And I can share with you, like when I first retired about 12 years ago now, I felt lost a little bit. Like I worked all my life since I was a young girl. So I felt confused. I felt unfulfilled. I felt unexpressed in terms of my experience, my knowledge. So even though I didn't have to work, I started another business, right? So let me share with you 3 tips about overcoming the status quo bias, which most people have. Number 1, recall your past big changes or challenges that you overcame in your life, right? And remind yourself that you're capable of transformations, right? So you're capable of transformations. And that will help if you remind yourself what you were able already accomplish. Number 2, break it up into smaller milestones. Maybe don't retire all at once, like I tried, right? Maybe take a long sabbatical first and work part-time for a while, right? That's what I'm thinking about for myself now as my next phase. Number 3, identify potential obstacles that you anticipate that you may experience, and plan, whether it's financial obstacles, whether it's relationship, whatever it might be. Identify potential obstacles and plan how to handle them if you're going to retire in your maybe near future. So I speak with a lot of women, and sadly, some have no choice but work in their mid-70s. Okay, so nothing wrong with working in mid-70s, but what I wish for all of you is to have a choice. Okay, to have a choice whether you want to work or you don't want to work, but you don't have to. All right, that's what we're talking about today. All right, let's move on to the last mind hack in this mini training, which is be willing to make small changes to achieve your goals. One of my mentors likes to say, most people think that there are people who have and have not. The reality is that there are people who are willing and not willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. Would you agree? I actually agree with him. So when you want to make important changes in life, you've got to be willing to make these changes in your habits, in your environment, with your skills, whatever changes may need to be done. And it is often more realistic and more empowering to start with small changes rather than try to fix everything at once. Because frankly, even small changes, when you focus on progress, will allow you to get rid of sabotaging habits and develop healthier and supportive habits. So, if you want to become financially independent, you don't need to become a millionaire in the next year, right? You don't have to make this as your must accomplish goal. You just need to start saving. You just need to start with even small amounts and learn how to invest your money so it eventually starts working for you. Look, of course, it's important to have clear intentions and clear goals, right? It is. However, it's just as important to take consistent, continuous actions toward your goals so that you align your everyday choices. That's what it's all about everyday choices and decisions. You align these everyday choices and decisions with these goals, because goals provide directions. Habits, choices, and actions help you make progress every day, no matter how small this progress might be. For example, instead of focusing on how much you need to save to achieve a secure retirement, break down the goal the goal for whatever goal you may have, financial goal, in order for you to retire or become financially independent, break down this goal into smaller action steps. How much can you save every week, every month, every year? What would you like to invest in? So decide how can you track your cash flow, your income and your expenses, so that you actually can measure your progress. And by the way, you can outsource your money management to a financial advisor, or you can create your own retirement plan. You can. And check on this retirement plan monthly or quarterly, making small adjustments for more wealth in the future. That's what I do with my retirement. I created it myself, and that's what I teach to my clients. And here you have it. 3 last mind hacks out of 15 to train your brain for financial success. So today we covered number 13, balance all your financial priorities. Number 14 was be mindful of and break from status quo bias. And number 15, be willing to make even small changes to achieve your goals. If you missed any of the previous videos in this mini training series, you can watch all 5 of them on my YouTube channel, Millen Livis Channel Wealth. I think I gave you a little link before. And yeah, so we have only a couple of days left before the new year. I invite you to have a dream date during this time, which is a planning session for the next year and beyond. Just go wild with your dreams. Just think what you would like to accomplish maybe in 5-10 years, and then reverse engineer back to smaller milestones. Remember, we talked about taking baby steps, taking small steps, because that helps you accomplish ultimately your goals, because you feel that they are doable and they are achievable. Now, if you want to discuss your financial planning with me, you've got to act decisively now and book your complimentary consultation. Never worry about money again. And here's the link to book this consultation. During this call, you and I will look at your current financial situation together, and we'll map your unique path to financial independence, because you are unique, your path is unique, and I'm telling you that it is possible for everyone. Everyone is capable to be financially independent, but not everybody is willing to do whatever it takes. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching this mini training. I want to wish you a healthy, joyful, free, and prosperous new year. And I'll see you next year to your health, wealth, and freedom.